And we are following some breaking news this morning out of Prince George's County, Maryland at 6 o'clock. 2 people dead, another person injured after an overnight shooting. Our team is on the scene gathering the very latest information. We're going to check in with our Yamari Sase in just a few minutes. But first, thank you for starting your Friday with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. It is a DMV first warn day because of the excessive heat and humidity. Also, some possible storms, too. We want to get right over to Brittany Ward in for meteorologist Jackie Lair this morning with that forecast. And Brittany, when will we see the worst of the heat?
You know, we won't start to see the worst of the heat, Corey and Tanaya, until this afternoon. So if you're making any Friday plans, just make sure you are taking your time being outside, and also make sure you are staying hydrated because temperatures are expected to get into the 90s, and then those dew point temperatures are going to be in the 60s. So we're getting that hot and sticky feel when stepping out the door. But overall, satellite and radar is showing you we are quiet as we head through your Friday morning. High pressure just off to the south. That'll continue to push offshore, but we're going to be keeping an eye out on this cold front that is off to the west. That's going to be moving into this hot, humid air mass, sparking up showers and storms as we head through your Friday afternoon into the evening. So do be mindful of that when making any plans. Heading out right now, temperatures are already on the warm side. We're sitting at 73 degrees right now in the nation's capital, 69 as you head over there to Frederick, 57 currently in Cumberland. So keep it here. We'll break down that 7-day coming up. Shanika, how's the roads?
All right, you're looking good inside and outside of the Beltway. Here's 95 north and southbound. You are looking good on the Maryland side of things. Virginia, same thing. And 270 and the 270 spur if you're heading over your bridges, the American Legion Bridge and Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Also running smooth. You are seeing some yellow spots there, and that is on the outer loop past 29 Colesville Road. But overall, throughout the southeast southwest freeway, DC 295 and in northern Virginia, you're all looking clear.
Shanika, thank you. Breaking now, police are investigating a deadly shooting in Prince George's County.
This happened near Berry Road in Accokeek, and that is where we find DC News Now's Yamari Sase. So Yamari, we can see behind you still an active scene, people out there. What are you learning?
Yeah, good morning. So we just spoke to one of the family members of one of the men that passed away, and they're just in tears, still trying to process exactly how this all took place. I'm going to step out the way. You can actually see some of them standing there just processing, just trying to understand how they lost one of their family members so tragically in this incident. Now they tell us a car meetup actually took place here every Thursday, and that's why a lot of people were out here earlier last night. Now police have confirmed that when they arrived on the scene around 11:45 p.m. last night at this shopping center on Berry Road in Accokeek, 2 people were found with gunshot wounds and another self-transported himself to the hospital. Now those 2 people did pass away, and one of them was Sheldon Proctor, 48-year-old. His family describes him as a cool, calm, and loved person. He loved being around cars. He was also handicapped, and he came out here almost every Thursday, and he always had a smile on his face. Take a listen to what his sister had to say.
That saw something, please say something. This crazy killing has got to stop. Innocent people are being killed for no reason.
You can just hear her tears and just the crack in her voice. She's pleading with the public for any information to help bring justice to her family and also other people, all the other families involved in this incident. Now, we just want to remind you, if you have any information, you are encouraged to call Prince George's County Police Department. We're going to stay on the scene and gather as much information for you guys to update you. For now, reporting live in Accokeek, Maryland, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
All right, thank you, Yamari. Well, Alexandria police are learning new details about a man who died after he was found shot outside of a hospital. And while it is unclear where he was shot, police believe he is connected to a shooting that happened in D.C. Officers say the man was lying on the ground outside Inova Alexandria Hospital's entrance with gunshot wounds Wednesday morning around 3 o'clock. But 15 miles away on K Street in Southeast D.C. is where officials believe he was involved in a shooting. D.C. police are now leading that investigation, and they want you to help them find this car. It is a 2008 dark gray Mercedes-Benz C-Class. Officials say it has Virginia plates that read RX2 2K. They believe this car might be involved in that man's death. If you recognize it, you're asked to contact police.
The district is seeing a drop in violence. D.C. police showing and releasing data that says violent crime is nearly 30% lower compared to last year. However, violence interrupters are worried summer weather might trigger more violence. One interrupter tells us he and other community members are finding ways to try to curb the crime.
To say, man, when it gets warm, we do see an influx of shooting. We do see an influx of violence, man, which is why we try to make sure that we have weekly events, whether they're small or big.
And D.C. police also say homicides are down a little over 20% from this time last year. Tacoma Park police are warning about how quickly it can get hot inside your vehicle in just a short amount of time.
Yeah, they say you should not leave kids or pets inside of a car during days with extreme heat. Now, if the temperatures outside is 85 degrees inside of a parked car, after 10 minutes, it will rise to 104 degrees. After 30 minutes, it's 119 degrees. For 90-degree weather, it becomes 109 degrees after 10 minutes, 124 degrees after half an hour. For 95-degree weather, parked cars will get up to 114 degrees after 10 minutes and 129 degrees after about half an hour. And if you are looking to beat the heat on a budget, here's some tips. You can find a place where you can cool off, like a library or a shopping mall. You can also contact your local health department to find nearby cooling centers. Have multiple ways to move air and reduce the temperature in your home. Fans alone might not be enough. If you cannot afford cooling costs, you can contact the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program.
And with a heat wave approaching, neighborhood pools are gearing up for large crowds. Montgomery County says 7 of its outdoor pools will be open 7 days a week starting this weekend. Now, Montgomery County Recreation says while there is a national lifeguard shortage, officials have been creative with recruiting methods to be fully staffed. The county also has 5 indoor pools for anyone wanting to avoid the heat, but if you choose an outdoor pool, officials want to make sure that you prioritize your health.
Important, even if you're at the pool, to make sure that you are hydrating and eating, right? So being in the pool is a great way to stay cool, but you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
And starting tomorrow, the 7 outdoor pools will be open from noon to 8 p.m. on the weekends and from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. weekdays. And to stay weather aware 24/7, just download the DC Weather Now app on your phone. You can do it right now, in fact, by scanning this QR code right here on your screen. You can also visit our website, dcnewsnow.com, for the latest weather updates on the forecasts. DC News Now is your local election headquarters. Virginia's primary elections are just 4 days away.
Voters will cast their ballot in the Republican Senate primary and several key congressional races. Now, a few reminders before you do head to the polls. All voters will need to bring a valid ID. Polls across the Commonwealth will open starting at 6 a.m. and close at 7 o'clock in the evening. You can also cast your vote early at the local registrar's office through tomorrow. You can also register to vote while casting your ballot.
You're new to Virginia, if you show up at the polls on election day and you're not registered, you can absolutely do a same-day registration. Just make sure you followed your neighbor to the polling place, because you have to register in the precinct in which you would be registered.
Virginia does not require you to register with a political party, so that means you can vote in Republican or Democratic primary, but not both. And former Governor Larry Hogan receiving former President Donald Trump's endorsement in his race for the Maryland Senate. Now, Trump gave Hogan the endorsement during an interview with Fox News yesterday. He added that Republicans need to take the majority to, quote, straighten out the country. Hogan gets the endorsement despite his harsh criticism of the former president. He is looking to become the state's first Republican governor in more than 4 decades. He frustrated members of Trump's campaign team, saying that the public should respect the legal process prior to his conviction.
I think Democrats are definitely going to use this against Hogan. And I think that former Governor Larry Hogan is probably going to try to distance himself a bit from the former president.
Hogan's campaign responding to the endorsement, saying, quote, Governor Hogan has been clear he is not supporting President Trump, just as he did not in 2016 and 2020. Hogan's Senate opponent, Angela Alsobrooks, responding, saying, quote, the stakes of this race could not be any higher. Donald Trump endorsed Larry Hogan so he can have a Republican majority.